We've had faster payments in the UK for a while now, but globally the picture is very different. Financial institutions should offer their customers, businesses and consumers real-time payments as soon as possible to win market share and enhance the customer experience. That's according to my guest today. He's Barry Kislingbury, Solution Consulting Director for Immediate Payments at ACI Worldwide, the Universal Payments Company. I'm Sarah Lockett. Welcome to the Business Debate. Barry, welcome to the London Stock Exchange studios.
Thank you very much.
So you say financial institutions need to offer real-time payments, but what are they? How would you define them?
I think the simplest way to define them is that real-time payments are really electronic cash. It's that ability to deliver money to a customer or to a person instantly within a few seconds, so you can actually use it. You can go to an ATM, you can withdraw the cash, you could pay a restaurant bill, or if you're a corporate you could reuse that money for buying new goods and services.
And you have been surveying small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, and they want this service, don't they? What have they been saying?
Absolutely, yes. So we've surveyed SMEs in the US, in France, in Germany and in Italy, and by far they're all saying that they want to use instant payment services or real-time payment services as we call them, depending on where you are. Some places call them faster payments, some places call them real-time. But if you look at Italy, for instance, 91% of the SMEs we surveyed said that they would move their bank account to an organisation that offered them real-time services.
So they'd switch banks, and that's a real wake-up call to the banks, is it?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. There's definitely new products and services that these SMEs would like to use.
And we have the new EU regulation on the way, the PSD2. How is this going to force the banks' hands even more, do you think?
With PSD2, the banks have to open up their banking systems and allow third-party providers to come in and offer products and services over on top of their bank accounts. So ultimately what that means is that there will be new products and services. So if the banks don't start offering new products and services using their own systems, then the SMEs will go to these other organisations. So the banks will ultimately lose their customers if they don't, make the most out of PSD2 and instant payments.
So the time to act is now, is it? The message is pretty clear that people want these instant payments. Why are so many banks not doing it still?
I think part of it is just down to regulation. These things are only just happening in parts of Europe, so the schemes actually don't go live probably for another year, late 2017, 2018. But the demand is now. Banks and SMEs really need to start looking at what products they can develop now in time for when these schemes go live. It takes 12 to 18 months to enable the bank to use these things. So if these schemes are going live at the end of this year and into next year, the banks have to actually act now.
So how much of an awareness job needs to be done, do you think, so that consumers and businesses know the benefits of real-time payments?
I think that's a really good question. I think in the UK, we didn't do a particularly good job of educating our consumers and our corporates about what real-time payments can do. As part of our survey, we found that out of the French contingency, 64% of those that didn't know about instant payments were really keen to learn more about how they could help their businesses.
Because there are you get a lot more information with an instant payment, don't you?
Absolutely. With the payment data, you get a lot of extra information based on ISO 20022 that allows the corporate or the SME to automate a lot more processes. So it carries information like purchase order numbers, invoice numbers, remittance information that they can then use to automate their process. So they can spend, as an SME, more time actually doing their job, earning more money, or as a corporate, they can automate their processes and save themselves a lot of cash.
So we've got this period of big change coming, driven by the regulation. Where do you see the real-time payments in, say, 5 to 10 years even?
I think we'll see that most countries around the world, if you look globally now, we have the States will be going live at the end of this year, 2017. Whole of Europe will have facilities by the end of 2017. And lots is going on in the ASEAN region as well. So generally, everywhere is doing instant payments, What we'll see in the next 3 to 5 years, I believe, is that we'll start seeing interoperability between these regions. So sooner rather than later, you'll actually be able to do global instant payments.
Fantastic. Well, Barry, thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much.
And join us next time when we'll be discussing the latest innovations in fire security and protection and sustainability. Bye-bye for now.